there! Today we are going to be monogramming a fleece. Fleece is a great material to work with on your embroidery machine. This is a pretty standard white fleece, and we decided it could be a lot cuter if we just added a monogram to it. So let's do it. So what I have here is a piece of cutaway stabilizer. It is about 4 by 4 inches, and I have some temporary adhesive spray. So I'm going to go over to the sink and I'm going to spray a little bit of this onto one side of it so I can adhere it to the back of my fleece. So now I have to figure out where I want to center the monogram. I want it on the left chest, usually that's most common, and I want it about, I would say about right there. I'm going to try this on in a mirror and get a sense for where the perfect center should be. I'm just going to mark that. Okay, now I'm going to turn it inside out. I can see where my pin mark is, right there, my center point, okay? And I'm going to stick my sticky tearaway adhesive over the center point. Now I'm going to mark the crosshairs of where I want my monogram to be. So I'm drawing this line parallel to the zipper so it's nice and straight along the center line, and then I'm going to draw a line perpendicular to it. I'm just using pencil because I can't find my disappearing ink pen, and those always run out too quickly on me and the pencil will wash out and you really won't even see much of it. So now I have a crosshair of where the design should be centered. So now you see my embroidery hoop, which is a little dirty, and a hooped piece of adhesive back stabilizer. I love this stuff. Okay, so I've got it in the hoop really tightly in there, and what I'm going to do is score the edges. So the way I score the edges is by taking my pin and going around the inside edge of my stabilizer, and I cut my nails this morning so I cannot get it out. There we go. And I'm just going to peel back the top layer of that adhesive back stabilizer. Okay? Whatever, that's fine. Throw it away. Then I'll use my ruler to mark the center point on my adhesive back stabilizer. Oh, I can't even see that. Okay, it's a little bit faint, but that's fine. I'll go the other way. Okay, so you can see the line right there. Now I'm going to take my vest and I'm going to fold it. And this is the wrong side, remember? And I want to fold it so this is going to be towards where the machine is running. So I want to fold it like this so that I line up the two lines here. This is like what I call the folding method. So you see how nice that looks right there? And then we're just going to flip it over. And now we have our vest stuck to the stabilizer in the hoop, ready to be stitched. Before we start stitching out the design, we are going to put some of this water-soluble Solvay on top. This stuff is really great because it kind of keeps your stitches up on top and it makes it look a lot more polished in the end. The problem with this stuff is I've had some issues with it getting sucked into up into the presser foot, and it's kind of a mess. So just like to watch it and make sure it doesn't get kind of bunched up. The other thing is I mentioned that I wanted to position my fleece so that the bulk of it is not on the machine side. Well, I messed up. Usually I like to have the bulk of my fabric over on the opposite side to kind of keep it out of the way. But this is so thin, there's not a lot of material here, it's not really going to matter. Okay, so let's get started. I like to hold my thread here before I get started. And we are going to say, okay, everything's fine. we are ready to go. Well, look at that. We're all finished. It was pretty quick through the magic of video editing. Let's clean it up and see how it looks. So here you go. This is the finished vest. I picked off the water-soluble sulky off the top. If you just run it through the wash, it'll dissolve anyway, but I just wanted to show you the finished product. Let's zoom in a little bit and take a closer look. And there's our finished vest. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and go check out my website at www.machineembroiderygeek.com.